I never imagined that a single decision could change the course of my life forever. It began on an ordinary evening when my wife, laughing nervously, referred to it as just one night with him. I froze at the words, caught between disbelief and curiosity. She insisted it was harmless, that it meant nothing. But the way she looked at me made me doubt my own senses. Despite the storm of thoughts racing through my mind, I nodded. I said yes. The night was strange, charged with an unfamiliar energy. I followed her instructions carefully, as if this absurd ritual could shield us from the consequences. When it was over, there was a silence heavier than I had ever known, a quiet that pressed against my chest and refused to leave. I thought it would pass, that the morning would reset everything. But some doors once closed never open again. In the days that followed, I noticed subtle changes. She smiled less, laughed only when I wasn't watching. Our conversations, once easy and flowing, now felt rehearsed. The warmth that had always been the foundation of our marriage seemed to have dissolved into thin, brittle threads. I tried to hold on, to remind myself it was just one night, but even those words sounded hollow now. Guilt gnawed at me. I had agreed, after all, and my silence had been a betrayal in itself. Every memory of her before that night felt tainted, as if a shadow had crept over every moment we had shared. I started questioning the authenticity of every glance, every touch. Even when we sat in the same room, a wall had risen between us, invisible yet impenetrable. One evening, I realized the truth I had been avoiding. The door she had asked me to leave open had slammed shut forever, and I had been standing too close, thinking I could still squeeze back in. Our lives had shifted in ways I could never undo, all because of that one acquiescent moment. And in that realization, there was a cold clarity. Some decisions, no matter how small they seem, mark a permanent turning point. Now, when I look at her, I see both the woman I married and a stranger who knows my deepest secrets but shares none of my innocence. I don't blame her entirely, nor do I forgive myself completely. We live under the same roof, speak in measured words, and laugh when required. But the intimacy that once bound us has vanished. That night, I learned the hard way that consent given lightly can echo forever, and some doors, once closed, never invite you back in.